Everyone, it's Anya here, sitting in her car because it is absolutely lashing rain outside, as you can probably hear, and I ain't moving for a few minutes until hopefully it dies off a little bit. So I said I'd come on and say a quick hello and have a little chat with you guys. Just wanted to let people know, first of all, what's the difference between Buteyko breathing, oxygen advantage, and all other types of breath work? And why would somebody choose to go with Buteyko training over any other sort of breath work? So I'm not gatekeeping when I say that Buteyko would be my number one go-to, obviously as a Buteyko instructor, but also I am a general breath instructor, general breathwork instructor as well. And I have tried a lot of different types of breath work, and I would say that they all have advantages and they all have benefits. But the difference with Buteyko is about retraining your basic daily breathing. So you can go into a class, a breathwork class, and have a wonderful experience, and it can make you feel wonderful in that moment. And if that breathwork is something that you do every day yourself, of course it's going to make you feel good in that moment every day. But for you to feel better long term on a daily basis, Buteyko is the foundation. Buteyko is about retraining your functional daily breathing. That means you learn how to breathe better, to live better, rather than breathing better to feel better. And that's why for me, Buteyko is the gold standard, because you start at that level. You start there. You get your basic breathing correct, your functional breathing correct on a daily basis going forward. And then you can try any other type of breath work you want. So for me, my go-tos will always be first Buteyko / oxygen advantage if it's you want to push things on in a performance level for athletes or for anyone training or anything like that. It's all based on the same thing, but with oxygen advantage just pushing it on that little bit more. But for everybody, every single human being out there, if your breathing is not functional, if it is not optimal, you need to learn how to get there, and the way there is Buteyko. And that's why I am so passionate about Buteyko breathwork, because as somebody myself who was never, looking back in hindsight, I don't know when I was last breathing functionally. I even think of myself as a young teenager and how I used to hold my breath without realising it, how much shallow breathing I was doing. I was actually diagnosed with asthma for a short time. I did not have asthma. What I had was probably a slight panic disorder, a high sensitivity to carbon dioxide. And I've been diagnosed with ADHD. Now I am more the hyperactive rather than inattentive. I'm a little both, but I'm more the hyperactive. So I don't think it's purely just down to dysfunctional breathing. But there are some, I would say, children that maybe have been misdiagnosed with ADHD and similar because of lack of focus. And that lack of focus can be because they're not sleeping, they're not breathing correctly, blood is not getting to the brain, oxygen is not getting to the brain. You know what I mean? So this is why I'm so passionate about teaching people how to breathe better long term, and how to do that through the Buteyko method, because it's science-based, it's evidence-based. I'm seeing the end result already for clients. I have one client that her blood pressure has never been as low. I have another client whose sleep apnea has literally gone, no snoring, sleeping better. So it's all there. It's all there. So I just believe that if you can get that right, get that foundation right, like it's like building blocks, get that foundation right with the Buteyko breathwork, then you can go out and explore and have fun with all the other methods that I know work better for some people. Because if they have that baseline, then they can go off and explore different things. But if you haven't, and if you don't know if you have or not, then I would definitely say stay clear until you work out, how is my baseline breathing? How am I breathing on a daily basis? How is my functional breathing? And that's where an instructor can come in as well, because they can help you discover that and help you with retraining the breath and checking and monitoring as you go along. So that is my little chit chat for the day, stuck in the rain, in the car. And please, if you have any questions about that, just ask me in the comments or contact me. And if you would like to book your Buteyko sessions with me, I do them both online and in person. I do like to see people ideally in person for the first session, but I can also do it online. I know for some people that are traveling, it's a little bit far out for them, but do get in contact, because I mean, 5 sessions, 5 40-minute to an hour sessions to learn how to breathe for a lifetime, and to have so many advantages and positive outcomes. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Anyway, that's it from me, Anya. Get in contact with me. All the details are below, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Slán. Pray for Son, please.